Shalom, shalom, beloved, shalom. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here.
Shooting in Miami Gardens. 10 people rush to the hospital when gunfire rings out during a music video shoot for rapper French Montana. A crowd of people were outside the Licking restaurant when the gunfire broke out last night.
And we're told at some point there was a robbery, and that's when the violence began. We have live team coverage beginning with Local 10's Andrew Perez live at the scene in Miami Gardens. Andrew.
Witnesses hearing some 20 gunshots here, at least high-powered weapons, too. Authorities are still trying to figure out why this happened. U.S. Marshals and ATF back on scene of a mass shooting with their dogs gathering evidence. Less than 24 hours earlier, there was a music video being filmed here. Around 100 people gathering, including famed rapper French Montana and Rob 49.
I had my back turned, and all of a sudden, bah, 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 bah.
Moments later, people screaming, sirens blaring after bullets go flying across that set. The chaos unfolding behind the Licking in Miami Gardens along Northwest 27th Avenue. Wilmar Baez was in the middle of it all. Production staff rented out his lowrider to use in that video.
Everybody started running. I started looking for my kids, grabbed the kids, went to the front of the building for cover. Then I looked for my dogs.
He says he scrambled to get his kids, the youngest 6 years old. He has 2 dogs there as well. And one of them ran off, is still missing right now.
When the gunshots rang, there was everybody getting missing cars. And my dog, her instinct is run for cover. She ran into someone's car, a person that I don't know.
I think French Montana's security blocked a lot of the gunshots that was supposed to be shooting at French Montana around.
Witnesses and fire rescue telling us 10 people were shot and traumatically injured. Said Mogul, a Miami-based rapper, telling us at some point a participant was robbed of a Rolex and a cell phone, and he believes all of this escalated from there. There's been no indication whatsoever that French Montana was among the injured. All of this still under investigation. That's the latest here in Miami Gardens. I'm Andrew Perez, Local 10 News.
Okay.
Suspect Brian Kohberger allegedly dumped trash into the garbage cans of his parents' neighbors as he hid evidence linking him to the 4 Idaho student murders. FBI agents watching his parents' home in Pennsylvania reportedly saw Kohberger wearing surgical gloves and go house to house at 4 a.m. with garbage bags.
The agents immediately go retrieve the trash. That's a good thing they did, because they found in that trash discarded items that match back to the sheet that was left beside one of the dead victims on the bed.
Chilling new details are emerging about the morning after the murders. Prosecutors say he actually returned to the murder scene at 9:12 a.m. that morning and stayed in the area for 14 minutes.
We know, based on this affidavit, a knife sheath was left in the home. Was this the murderer returning, wanting to try to somehow collect what he forgot at the scene? Or, as we know in our experience, sometimes murderers go back to the scene just to see what's happening.
We're also learning more about what Kohberger did later that day. Cell phone records show that roughly 8.5 hours after the murders, Kohberger drove an hour from his home to the small town of Clarkston, Washington. He drove past a drive-through coffee stand and then went shopping at an Albertsons grocery store. The next day, he drove 100 miles to Johnson, Idaho, an isolated area of the state. Why remains a mystery.
I don't know what, if anything, we'll find there except possibly the murder weapon.
Legal experts say the evidence in the case seems to be overwhelming.
You have a very powerful piece of DNA evidence from the scene linked back to him.
We also have all of the surveillance video, all of the cell phone records.
So what could his defense possibly be? Famed defense attorney Mark Garrigo says it may not be the slam dunk everyone thinks it is.
The defense is going to bring up the fact that his phone was not in the area and did not ping during the time of the crimes, number one. Number two, that the FBI changed their story on the Elantra as to what year the model was. And number three, that so far the DNA is not admissible, what they put in the probable cause affidavit.
I spoke with the father of murder victim, Kaylee Gonsalves.
So if he were to try to strike a plea deal to save his life and avoid the death penalty, how would you feel about that?
I'd be against it and I would fight it, but I still have other parents that I have to work with.
This is a process where the family is prepared for, they're ready for the long haul, and we'll all get through it.
More questions are being raised today about surviving roommate Dylan Mortensen. She came face to face with the masked intruder and didn't call 911 for 8 hours. Police quote her as saying she was in a state of frozen shock.
I was shocked. It's not what you would expect to see, and now we have an eyewitness, which just makes our case even stronger.
Do you understand these rights?
Yes.
I am now going to go over the criminal complaint with you.
We go over the 5 biggest revelations from the newly unsealed probable cause affidavit in the University of Idaho murder case. I'm joined by my co-host Anjanette Levy and legendary former homicide detective Phil Waters. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
And again, the maximum penalty for this offense, if you plead guilty or found guilty, is up to death and imprisonment for life. Do you understand?
Yes.
Well, I will tell you that I was not expecting this amount of detail in the probable cause affidavit. This was an affidavit from Moscow police officer Brett Payne in support of an arrest warrant of Brian Kohberger. Now, Kohberger has officially been extradited back to Idaho after his arrest in Pennsylvania. He now faces 4 counts of first-degree murder and burglary for allegedly stabbing to death University of Idaho students Manasseh Mogan, Zoner Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, and Kaylee Gonsalves inside of their off-campus home. Their bodies were found on November 13th of last year. Kohberger has had his initial appearance in Idaho court. No bail was set. He was read the charges. He's due back in court January 12th for a status hearing that will precede a preliminary hearing. But we have to talk about this probable cause affidavit. 19 pages. It has been released. And wow. Just wow. Let me bring in my co-host here on Sidebar and correspondent for the Law and Crime Network, Anjanette Levy, who's live in Idaho right now. And we also have with us legendary former homicide investigator Phil Waters, who's been following this case from the very beginning. It's great to have you both on. Phil, I am going to start with you. You called it.
And the type of knife that they're talking about is a United States Marine Corps K-bar. So when I saw this, my thought is this person prior military? So the specific weapon, if they're talking about a K-bar, which is what this is, then there's a possibility that we need to look into military background of some kind.
Shalom. Welcome, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Shabbatai, the 7th, 2023, and it's currently 12:25 p.m. We are about to begin the prayers. Brethren, well, at this point right now, you have to do it now. Either you said one day I'll do it, or you say today, day one started, and I'm going to start doing my thing. What I mean by that is, at this point right now, we need to be mentally sharp. We need to be physically sharp. We need to be astrally, spiritually sharp, brethren. Because there are so many things going on out there. But before I begin, give me a one if you can hear me and see me well, because sometimes the wind is too high or this thing is cutting back and forth. We've been having a lot of issue concerning the streaming. There's a brother over there in the Bahamas. He practically have the same timeline that we have over there in the east side, eastern zone. And every time I went live, it says I went live an hour before that. Okay. It says I went, he can go back and forth while it's 12 o'clock for him. He can go back and forth watching what I've been saying an hour before everything started. So we had talked, and then I explained to him that ever since June this last year, June 24th, ever since the clock go 1 second in the future faster, and it keep adding up. So probably right now we were 1 hour in the future. We don't know. That is why it is extremely difficult for them to keep track of things and stuff like that. So that's what's going on. Okay, what do you mean by sharp? I mean by staying alert, by staying well informed. If you don't use it, you don't use it, you lose it. Oh, today is January 7th. Let me correct that. Thank you, beloved brother. Let me correct this. That's the whoops. Is that what that is? No. Oh boy. There we go. Today's January 7th. I mistakenly put 6. I think I saved it. All right, good. See, it's just time are moving so fast. Time are moving so fast. I thought today was January the 6th, but it's 7th. Okay. So yes. What I meant, beloved, I meant like by being sharp is just staying alert. Do not listen to those so-called the 83. Okay. Shalom, beloved sister, spiritual light passing through. Thank you for being in the midst. Thank you for supporting the Heavenly Father's work and do the best that you can do to stay in line. We have the power now. Nobody tell us what to do. If anything, we tell you what to do. Beloved, last night I went and see the movie The Avatar, The Way of Water. Oh boy. Now, this movie was written and directed by this fellow, James Cameron. And most of you, if not all of you, you know this James Cameron is the fellow. He is well known for Alien, and he is well known for the Terminator, and of course the Titanic, which the story of Titanic is a story of a black man and a black woman. We told the story here before. The black man was a Haitian man. I forgot the name escaped me. What's his name again? What his wife, that was his story, so that's what it was, but they didn't tell the story. They did another thing. But last night I went seeing the movie and I was amazed. That we have such an impact, brethren, that now Hollywood, again, I'm saying this, Hollywood is greatly influenced by our work. Well, of course, we will give the credit to the mighty one and say this is the 100 monkey experiment. I would not foil the movie or spoil the movie for the people, but they have a lot of things in there. They have a lot of things that they are saying. I see now why this movie take, is it 9 years, 12 years to make? Because they gather everything. It seems like one thing is the creatures, the water creature. It was very good. The relationship the father had with the son. One of the creatures, the toucan, I believe what they call it. If you look at this creature really good, it looks like one of those shark they find. It looks like a weird. I made a video about it like 2-3 years ago. They actually modeling it up, looking like this creature that they find. The relationship between the father, the son, the mother, okay, even the planet, they give you more things about the eclipse, Bridget. For those of you that watch the movie, they emphasize so much on the eclipse. You know what they did in this movie? It's a redemption movie. When you watch it, I don't want to spoil it. There's this guy, he kind of like want to redeem, well, not kind of, he redeemed himself. That's the Gentiles telling you that they don't want to do any work. He didn't do anything. And the whole movie was trying to kill the main protagonist. And then at the end, he redeemed himself because, I have a son now and all that. It wasn't. That's what 83 tried to do now. They try to redeem themselves. All of a sudden, they become the good guy now. They have certain understanding of certain things. They are not that same person. I'm not that guy anymore. That's why he threw the dog tag away. He said, "This dude is not me anymore." He threw it away. That's what the so-called Gentiles are doing now. They've done all those garbage. The Spanish Inquisition, which started in the third part over there in Europe, they go all over to Africa, killing our people. They go all over to China, even before that. They go all over to Japan, wiping our people out. And then after they've done all those things, and you come up, you say, "Yo, you done those things." You say, "Well, yes, that was the past. I'm not this guy anymore. I'm clean. I changed now." That's why he threw the dog tag away. And then he come to the boy, try to talk to the boy and tell the boy, "Oh, I mean, let me show you, you never had a father," and stuff like that. All of a sudden, those people are having nice quality now. At one point, when this guy, it would have not think twice about letting that kid die, but he submit. He let the child go. He said, "Don't kill it because he's my son." It's just all those brethren. This movie was made as a catering. It's a catering movie. It's a catering movie show you like, we know what we've done and we've done you wrong. But we change now. We are new people. Let's go to heaven together. We do understand what you're doing now. Let's go to heaven together. You know what? One of the key elements of the movie, beloved, once they kill this giant whale-like spiritual creature, a creature that is far more intelligent and advanced than any human being, they kill it. Okay, they draw a substance from it, and the guy, when he get the substance like from the brain, he get like a yellow liquid. Okay, of course, for those of you who know what is the yellow represent, which planet, which day, and what it does it mean. He draw the yellow liquid from this plant, this beast, this giant spiritual whale. Okay, and then the guy said, the boy said, "What? Well, are you going to, this gonna go to waste? Are you going to let this thing waste?" He said, "Yes." He said, "That's all it is." And the guy said, "What do you need this for?" He said, "You see this thing? This stop the aging process. It literally stop it. This prevent human being from going old. This prevent it just literally stop the aging process." He said, "This thing right here," he said, "it costs around $80 million. You kill this majestic beast, this spiritual beast, this majestic, beautiful whale, to get the substance to stop aging." And then not only they kill the big whale, they kill the cub, not the cub, what they call the children of a whale. Oh boy, what is this again? There's a proper name for a whale baby. What is it? Calf? Is that what that is? Yeah, people was crying, man. People were crying in the movie, man. The guy killed this beautiful beast. There was a white woman next to me. I'll tell the story after, but it's a calf. Yeah, he killed the thing. And of course, the yellow is the color of Shemesh, the color of wisdom, the color of rejuvenation, the color of gold, the color of money, the color of this. That's what they're all about money. Money, this money will stop. That's what it was. Rejuvenation. When you stay in the sun rejuvenated you. But anyway, so we'll talk about the story. When I walked into the movie, what happened, and the people that were next to me and how they react. Okay, and now that we have the spiritual eyes, beloved, we must look at things in another way. Now let me put my phone into silence so we can begin the prayer. Then we will move and talk about the finishing of this movie and the experience that I had. Great glory, great praise to the mighty one. Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us the spiritual eyes. Thank you for giving us the spiritual mind to see things clearly, to comprehend, overstand, understand things that are happening in front of our eyes. Yes, indeed, the so-called Gentiles trying to redeem themselves. Yes, we know we did use wrong, but we're sorry and we change now. Can we move along? Can we get along? No, we're not. We ain't gonna get along. We ain't gonna move along. You have to deal with our Father and the Mighty One. We exalt His name above all forever. May His will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. May His power fixing what is broken. A broken people cannot fix a broken nation. A broken person cannot fix another broken person. It doesn't work like that. If you're broken, fix yourself first. And then it is not your duty to go fix another broken person. That's the Holy One duty. Certain people, certain nations, certain group of people deserve to be in the situation that they are. We indeed deserve to be in the situation that we were during Jacob's trouble, and still because we had violated the law, we had came against the loin of the Holy One. We did deserve it. Therefore, the one that abused us and did all those things, they deserve to be in this exact position. Yes, indeed. We see the so-called the murders are all over. The 988 are all over. We seeing the last night some rappers, French Montana, with over there in Miami, shooting a video. 19 people got hurt, 10 of them critically. You see, there is no peace and there will be none. Those people, they deserve those things to happen to them. It is not for you or not your duty to go out there and try to fix a broken person. That's not for you. It is from this person that can say, okay, you know what? Today started today. I'm changing my life. I'm changing myself. It is not for us to go out there and try to fix broken people that don't want to be fixed. It is not our duty to always give someone a second chance 400 times for 400 years. This is not us, brethren. We now have to be sharp and do what the mighty one put in our mind and don't look back. Just like when we throw away our spiritual residue after a spiritual bath, we do not look back. You know what happened to you when you look back? Whatever that you threw come back onto you again. Those people don't change. They can't change. There is no change in them. Yea, even the good book warn you about your enemy. Although they are worsted, although they're like a piece of iron that is worsted. But if you polish it, if you clean it, it's still the same good iron. It just look like it's not new. So therefore, yes, that's the wickedness never went away. They are good at cloaking themselves. They are good at picking and taking in your emotion. They are very good liars. They are very supple when it comes to their lies. They are very smooth and flexible with their lies. Do not be seduced by their lies. Beloved, ever since we come together over here and other places, we decided we will not listen to the so-called Gentiles breakdown or their opinion. We do not need anyone to come and validate what we are saying. We know what we see and we know what's going on. Yes, indeed. The times are not moving the same way it used to. Things are not going the same way. If you can see this right now, oh boy. Therefore, brethren, if time change, if the situation change, if you stay the same, you will perish. Therefore, the nation and you personally, you have to change on a personal level, and an individual level. You have to change yourself, change your mind. By that, I mean everything. Certain things you used to eat, you don't eat them. Certain things you used to do, you don't do them. Certain things you used to inflict upon yourself, you don't do that anymore. Always use the present for anything that you're going to do in the past. Never say, I will be free. No, I am free. I'm a free man. I'm a free woman. I am intelligent. I am a child of the Holy One. I am a non-smoker. I'm a non-drinker. I'm a non-destructive person. Therefore, I gotta get my life together, get myself first. Before you go talk about another person's house, where is yours? Is yours in order? Do you even have a house? Set your house in order first. Set yourself in order first. Before you laugh at the handicapped person, look at yourself if you're not disabled first. It's a self-fixing thing. No one, the Gentile cripple us to a point that everything that we need, we depend on them. We become psychologically rely on them for everything. We become psychologically rely for love, hate, finances, and all that. That is why you have all those quote unquote spiritual baths to get those things off of you, those negative energy off of you. Some of you may see in your family members or family line, most of them are gone now, or a lot of them are going. That shows you are quote unquote a chosen one. You have received your title called a Christ. Well, at least if you're 33 and over. We must fix ourselves, our mind, because we are king and queens in preparation. When we are sent to power, brethren, the mighty one would not take and give power to the weak, to the lazy, to the wicked, to the liars. We must be firm and sharp. We learn too much of the so-called the Gentiles culture. We need to reject this. Therefore, as 2-3 years ago, we had rejected all those things. Now we are about to enter our new year. We pray the mighty one to give us more knowledge, more wisdom, so we can go and fix ourselves first. Once our mind is clear, we can get to certain place all the regular people cannot get. Then we can build the nation. You cannot build a nation with a bunch of mentally unbalanced and disharmonized people. You can't. You cannot build a nation, for a fact, the so-called the two-third will infiltrate and they will break it down. Because a lot of you are too good when it comes to your heart. This is a terrible thing. You need to know balance, left, right, judgment, reward, and punishment. Hell, you need to know punishment more, because a lot of people, if we build this nation back, they need to be punished for their behavior. Selah, so be it. Have anyone? Thank you. Thank you for sending us the Holy Spirit. Thank you for doing things for us in the past, the present, and definitely the one that you will surely be doing in the future. We are a free people. There is no more Jacob's trouble. This is Esau's trouble. That is why they are going through this hell they are going. By the holy and beautiful and great power and peaceful power, the mighty one vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved brothers and sisters. Selah. So be it. Yes, we are about to discuss. The prayer is done. As today is Shabbat time, please join us tonight. Maybe somewhere on Tafrak. We will study the Black Pullet. I can't find the book. If I find a book, we'll study it. If I can find it, we won't study it. I don't know where. I misplaced a lot of stuff in here. The book is somewhere. I can't find the book, but if I can't, I'll just tell the story. But the book is there. Again, just to be warned, the book is in French. I will read it in French and translate it into English. There are some parts that are in Latin and Greek, and so I will read them in Latin and Greek and then translate them back. There are certain words I won't be able to say because they are sacred words. I can't say those words. And I would advise anyone, if you become one of us, do not use those words because they are powerful. Yesterday, we were reading, I believe, number 34 of the Mercurian sphere, the Kokavai sphere, Lihavaya, something like to that effect. The name of this angel can give you a word of power if your enemy come face to face with you, to you, that want to harm you and take away your life. You can say one word that will render this enemy body into ashes. Therefore, there are certain words, you don't say them like that, Okay, we have to be very careful, especially if you're in this lifestyle. All right. To the brothers and the sisters, especially the brother that sent the email concerning the where to send the pentacle. Okay, to the PO box. The address is in all our video description. If you go at the bottom, you will see it. Then again, the moderator will type the PO box address in there. Okay, it's a PO box 1074, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33302. Again, PO Box T1074, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33302. That's where you need to send your pentacle. Once we receive it, we will let you know, and then you take the next step. The second question that we have concerning the brother that wanna do the astral travel, to go to the astral plane, to go to the spiritual realm, so to speak. Yes, we can do that. However, we can only take 7 people at a time. We cannot take no more, no less, 7 people. There are preparation that you're going to need if you wish to do this. If you wish to go to the astral realm, somebody gonna be there and then go with you. But it's in an early development. But the masters, they had agreed to teach one of us how to do this, and then we will take maybe in the, remember we told you about your passport. There are some possibility for those of you that wish to do something like that, especially the people that are in a $5 challenge. If you wish to do this, you can afford this. I would say 12 time over. Okay, if you complete it 12 time over or 26 time over. So we are in the process of developing. The Mighty One has released more information onto us, and we have the ability now to travel anywhere, any place. Well, we can't really go to all those high level stuff. Like, we can't go to the sun because of the vibration, will literally kill you. But there are certain places like we can have access to visit, to have question. Okay, if we wish to go together, which the masters discourage us to do, because you don't know people. Because somebody might come and says, okay, we're gonna go over there to see one thing. Because when we get together, if we want to go there, it has to be one goal. Everybody have to put their mind upon one goal, so we can meet in one place and travel and reach the same destination. You might meet this person, you don't know what's in this person's heart, so they had discouraged this to go in one place and meet each other. Everybody, you come with your own goal. If you wish to undertake that, you come with your own goal, and then they will show you what to do, and then you will travel and then take care of whatever that you need to take care of and come back. However, there is a disclaimer. There are certain people that will not be able to do this if you choose. If you choose to do this, if you have if you're anemic, you can't do this. If you have certain certain disease, you cannot do this. Okay, if you have certain heart problem, you cannot do this. Why? You'll die, because you're going to leave your body. Okay, your mental, your spiritual self going to leave the physical body. You're going to go to another place that the vibration is so powerful, it's so beautiful, and then when you come to your body, the body need to be able to withstand when you come back onto it. So if you all have certain disease, certain things, you won't be, unfortunately, beloved, you won't be able to do it the way that we are going to do it, because the way that we're going to do it is direct. You can do it on your own. You can do it on your own, but to come to us in our location, because you're gonna have to come to us. You're gonna have to travel. Okay, you have to come to us to travel. All right. If one of you want to do it now, the masters already, but you're gonna have to travel to go see them. Okay, but they are in the process to get things ready. It will be during this year, it will be feasible for us to do it here in the so-called United States and Canada and UK and China and all over the world. It will be, the opportunity will be there for our brethren and sisters that want us, whether you want to go meet your guardian angel, you want to go see a loved one, you just want to see if things exist. You just want to see certain things. It depends on what you want to see. Okay, we will get together, and then the masters will show us how to do this. And they had received, quote unquote, authorization to teach us, because like we said, our graduation date is coming on this March. Okay, we are going to graduate and go to another level. So this is for the people. If you don't know, I'm repeating this, fair warning, if you don't know who you are, what you are, what house you're coming from, we cannot take you. It won't work. It won't work. Why? Because we only need 7 people for the 7 planet. We cannot have 2 Madzimite. We cannot have 2 Shemeshite. We have to have 1 Shemeshite, 1 Levanahite, 1 Madimite, 1 Kokavite, 1 Zedekite, 1 Nogahite, and 1 Shabbatite. That's all. That's how it's going to work. We cannot have more. That's why, if you don't know, and if you want us to know what you're and all that, you're gonna have to pay for us to pull the background and give you everything, like many people that are in the church did. But if you don't know, you have to wait for the book to come out, and then you will do it yourself. Then again, if you cannot do it yourself, you talk to us, we will do it for you. But then again, there is a fee, there's a price we'll charge you. But we cannot do it like that, because that's the ultimate rules. 2 people from the same place cannot go together. It's a 1 by 1. At least that's what they that's what they allow us. Okay, this is a great opportunity, Bridget. Okay, a great opportunity. Only 7 of us can go at a time. At a time. If we can do 7 a week, good. 7 every month, good. However, you yourself need to get you need to get yourself together, and training and stuff like that. That's why we told you, get your mind right. Okay, get yourself first. If you are a person that has certain weaknesses related to certain things, you need to fix this before you undergo these things. It's only dangerous if you are a dangerous person. All right, that's all I have to say about this, brethren. I do not have that much information. I just let you know this year we will be able to do this. This is a heads up for those of you that are working on meditation, for those of you that are working on yourself, that wish to go to the other side and see other beings, and see other things, and see what's going on to the other side, and see if everything that we've been talking about are nothing but bull crap. Do you want to verify it? We will have a group of brothers and sisters, and you will be allowed to videotape and film, because you're gonna need a witness. Okay, you can't come by yourself. You're gonna need somebody to come with you, because then again, there are certain people, and they don't tell you what they're gonna do over there, and then they went over there, they did something they weren't supposed to do, and they get effed up. The next thing you know, Big Levi sold this person to the Illuminati, to the devil, for money. That's what people will say. So you need to get a witness with you, 2 people, you that's going to undergo this voyage, and then that person will videotape and show you everything, and then you like, I don't remember anything. Well, I don't remember this here. I remember what I saw on the other side. It is up to your own disclosure, to your own discretion, to go out there and tell people what I saw and what I see. That's on you. That has nothing to do with us. However, you need to bring a witness once we are ready. Okay, that's a heads up for the people this year coming up, our new year. Okay, so this thing will happen. So now, concerning the movie that I saw last night, aka the Avatar, The Way of Water, what happened in this movie, the scene that was really moving, there was 2 scenes that was moving. When the guy came in, okay, and then they were looking for the protagonist, so to speak, and they come to a village, a water village, and they were beating the people, tasing them, doing all sort of things to them. And then when they were doing those stuff to this person, and they asked the chief, where is that guy, you the fugitive? And then they say, if you don't give us the fugitive, we're going to kill you people. So he didn't want to give the fugitive. Okay, I'm just gonna spoil it, the stuff. And the guy say, kill that mother lover, and they shoot the animal. Okay, Animal that was in the water doing nothing to those guys, they shoot and kill this animal. Okay, and then they didn't say anything. They burned down the whole village. Brethren, this movie, it's not like something they just come up with imagination. It's things that happened during the whole Spanish Inquisition when they asked for Montezuma or the people that were in hiding. If they didn't give it, they killed them. They just literally take their baby, they throw it to those huge mammoth dogs, and the dogs will rip apart the baby, and then they will just cut the pregnant women belly open, let the baby fell out on the ground, and then they stop upon this newborn baby with their feet and dance and laugh and drink. It's something that they do, brethren. Okay. When yeah, I believe Brother Kramis. Yeah, this movie was a trigger for me. All I kept thinking was ninja still colonizing. That's when you watch this movie as one of us, it literally speak to you. Other people will watch it like, oh, okay, this is a movie, but it will literally hate you like, yo, this is about me. This is about my people. This is about myself. Then again, brethren, you see the whole world of Avatar and stuff. Don't let the whole James Cameron thing fool you. It's because you cannot create something you did not see. First of all, you can't create. The creator already create everything. You can only be inspired. Therefore, he had some way, somehow see something like that. Of course, the whole blue people is us. You know, they just make them look like monkeys. That's what they are. Blue tall monkeys. That's what they are. Okay, that's a jab at our people, but they were our people. Okay, all right. So the whole thing, the whole giant well, ma'am, and then they took this liquid as a small type of a small bottle of liquid they took. It's like something like this. It looks something like that. Okay, in the movie, but it was yellow. Okay, all right, it was yellow. So the guy said, "That's all." He said, "Yeah, this hash cost $80 million." He said, "This is about $80 million." He said, $80 million. Now, if we get um to Earth, it would be like a billion, worth a billion. Okay, so you can see the guy grow dreadlocks. You know, all of them they have dreadlocks. The whole thing is about us. Of course, we know that. Of course, James Cameron is well aware of who we are. I mean, his movie Alien, you know, with the xenomorph, it's a black. All the aliens are black. The xenomorph are black skin. The predators are black. Not only the so-called the predator are black, they have dreadlocks. They have voodoo. If you watch the one with Danny Glover, they had voodoo skull and all that. They practice certain things, certain magic. It literally are people, but of course they mock you by making these things so ugly and so stuff. And then when the first one they made with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they show you to defeat this person, you have to be one of them. That's why Arnold, a white man, had to cover himself with mud and become a black man, and then he could not see it, so that's how he was able to defeat it. Everything is coded now. Not we all wait. We can see this. Even the movie E.T. E.T. is brown like hell. You know, even all the alien movies, they are a jab at our people. What else? Alien and stuff. You know, that great alien movie that came in. The Terminator is not an alien movie, but it's a certain story about the future of this so-called Gentile. But that's not how it's going to happen over here for us on this earth and things like that. But the point is, like, when you watch the movie, for those of you that watch the new movie, you literally know, beloved, okay, that this thing is about us. Even the movie Prometheus, the black goo, it could be any black, it could be any color, but it's black goo. Even the engineer, they make them white as F, but what they were wearing, black clothes. Their technology are all black and dark. They use the dark black goo and all that stuff. Okay, so that's, they know what they did. Now, concerning the movie, brethren, okay, once you see this movie as one of us, okay, this mean like it's kind of like an I'm sorry movie. They show all the great quality of the Navi people. The father, how he raised the family real well, real tough. Everything is yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, the young girl was pretty beautiful. She was extraordinary in the movie. Thank you, Bailey. She connected with nature. They really did a great job, Brethren. But it's a catering movie. It's a movie saying, "Hey, we're sorry. We know what we did to you. We shouldn't have done that. But we are not the same person anymore. Just like the season change, we change." That's why the antagonist at the end, this guy was supposed to die. He not supposed to die. The guy was dead. You see what they did, Brethren? The guy was a dead man. They brought him back to life. And when he came back to life, guess what? When he came back, for those of you that see the movie, when he came back to life, guess in what body he came back to life. He died in his own body. He died in 83. And then when he came back, the antagonist of the movie, okay? He came back in a new body. And now he has all those connections. He died as a white man. When he came back as a Navy avatar. When that guy, he hated them. Remember in the first movie, he didn't want to get involved with this thing. I believe they say, Colonel, you want to go ahead and get one of those avatars and stuff. He said, I hate those people. I don't want to be them. He said something to that effect. He didn't want to get into it. And then now he get back into one. And now he leaves. That's what the Gentiles say. Back then, they were their ancestors. Now they live with us. They watch us. They know the story. They are one of us. And that what that fellow did, Mr. Stone himself, Swagger Jacobs, all of a sudden now his wife is half Cherokee. He's like 10% Italian, 90% black, because his father raised him like a black child. He was raised in the hood. All of a sudden, brethren, I understand your trouble now. I feel you, my man. I feel you, dog. You're my brother now, man. Hey, I've changed, son. That was me back then. They literally take the dog tag and throw it away and say, this is not me anymore. I'm not this dude. And in the movie, he showed that he had heartbreaking. He could have literally killed all those, all the children, because if he was the old guy, he would have killed them. He didn't want to care, but he didn't want to kill them. But that's right. Tell it, Big Levi. Next, they're going to line up for reparation. Well, didn't you see the Moabites are fighting for you now? All of a sudden, people want to fight for us, man. Where were you people doing chattel slavery? Where were you Moabites, man? Where are people wearing beaten, killed? Where were you, man? Where were you, the so-called Ammonites, or so to speak, because they were the so-called Japanese over there? Where were you people when our people were being lynched? Where were you people doing the civil right when our people were being beat down? Where were all of a sudden now people want to help our people now? Oh, you need to give them reparation, man. H140R, H64R. And all of a sudden, the whole nation over there in Italy, they are doing things showing the so-called black people being enchained and stuff, marking our people. We need to, all of a sudden, everybody, black folks, it's time for you to sit down. Let me pray for you. I understand your struggle. When I understand your struggle in 2020, when I was locked up in my room, I couldn't go anywhere, and I understand your struggle now. Where were you people? All of a sudden now people are coming out of woodwork. Brethren, this is one thing. Oh boy, this is going to come out wrong, but I'm going to do it the best that I can do. When I went to the movie last night, well, it's something that's been happening day by day, and I gotta be. That's why I'm like, I know it's a mental attack. I know it's a spiritual attack. I have to strengthen myself. Now, brethren, the Gentiles become much more fluid. Okay, they don't attack the way that they attack anymore. They attack you as a excuse me. It's more like a backhanded compliment. When I bought the ticket and I stepped into, when the guy said cash or card, I'm like, card. So he sent me to a machine. So I checked the machine. When I looked in the place where you can sit, it seems all the seats are full. And there was a seat all the way at the top at the end. So I choose this seat. And then I get the ticket. So I walked up in the cinema. When I to my surprise, when I got there, there was like only 3 people there. I would say 4 people there. They were sitting, and then when I looked, there practically the whole theater is empty. I'm like, why they have? I could have seen in this better place. I had to go all the way in the corner. I'm like, whatever, man. So I'm going up to the stairs to go on the top, and then I heard a female voice said, "Oh, there's no place for you, right?" And then I turn around and I look at that person, and I'm like, I know. If I knew this, there's practically nobody over there. And then she started laughing, but it was an older white woman. She started laughing and stuff like that. And I'm going to switch certain things just to in case if this person is watching. And the conversation started. It's like, "Wait, I don't know you. You act like you do know me." The conversation go like, "Yo, buddy, what's going on, man? What's up, my nigga?" If that person had the same skin color as me, that's how the conversation was going to go. "What up, my nigga? We're gonna be see here and watch how this movie gonna end. Well, my friend over here already watch this H nigga. It's hey man, you man. Where anytime people want to include, they feel guilty about something, they use that word you man. Oh, you man, we destroying the earth. The so-called human, we are guilty. We destroy. That's how. I mean, I haven't seen the movie yet, but that's what my friends said and stuff like that. That person even make it seems like, hey, come close, sit next to me so we can finish this conversation. Well, of course, I'm like, I knew what was causing this, and I hide the certain things that was causing that. And then I say, oh yeah, I'm up there, I'm waiting for someone and stuff like that. Oh, okay, well then you have a nice watch and stuff. You too, man. So I went in there and see. What the hell was that? Why all of a sudden this friendship? That's not the first time, Bridget. I'm having mostly women. I'm having 83 come up in my face and talk to me as in we've been friends before, or it's just they're so friendly. How you doing? Happy New Year. I wish everything work out for you and prosperity and stuff like that. How was your day? Everything good? You're doing a great workout? Yeah. That's a thing. Thank you. Uh, what's your name? Oh, my name is this and that. I see you coming there all the time. Oh, all right then. You have a nice day then. Okay, you too. Okay. All right then. That's why right now I don't carry this thing with me anymore when I'm going to this specific place. I left it home because I really don't want to get involved with this guy. Right now I'm training my head and stuff. The reason why I'm saying this, Bridget, it's because there's a form of catering going on out there. There's a form of catering, whether it's spiritual, it's a form, for lack of a better word, a flattering. There's a form of flattering. I'm flattered. Okay, I met a group of people that now wanting to sit down and listen to what I'm saying, and they want to know more. I told them there will be a book that will come. They can't wait for this book to come out. Those movies that you're seeing, especially Wakanda Forever, that's a massive flattering movie. That is why you don't hear anyone say anything about Wakanda Forever. You remember the first movie, Black Panther? How it broke the internet, everybody was talking about it. Right now, you won't hear anyone talk about it because there's some certain specific things they put in here and put in the movie that we were talking about. You, for those of you, of course, you have the mind, you see the movie, certain specific thing they put in there, and then people like, yo, this is okay. We'll not call it swagger jack, but yeah, man, you here in the chart with us. But anyway, that won't matter. We have to be extremely careful. Okay, we have to extremely careful of not letting anyone fight our battle, especially our enemy. All those people that are running and come and talk for you. It's not because that they love you. In fact, they hate you. They hate your God. It's not because they like you. It's because they want to receive what you're going to receive or what you're receiving now. It is because they know for a fact the blessing is done, yours is beginning, therefore they're on your side. The same people that would not think twice about removing your head and burn you to a piece of steak, right now, all those people, they are your friend now. All those women, they are attracted to you now. All those people want to be around you. They are moving to your hood. Of course, they're called, oh, this is gentrification. Oh, hell no, it's not. You could have moved anywhere, but you choose to move close to me. All this stuff that you used to wait a minute, man. You treat me and my people like garbage, man. You destroy all of a sudden now certain forgive. I believe somebody sent me a video about Joe Biden release. You can apply for anybody from the Caribbean, especially in Haiti. They will come here just like so. I don't know if it's true. Something all of a sudden you guys want us here. All of a sudden now, when we talk up about reparation, of course we do know there are certain things. Don't let those people steer the conversation, and because they done that all the time. If you let them steer this conversation, especially the reparation, into their own words, everybody going to receive reparation except for you. The first people that they're going to give it are the people, the alphabet community. That's the one that they're going to use to take you down. Anytime you want to take a nation down, you raise the people that are unbalanced, disharmony, the mentally backward. You put them on top of you take them, the dumbest Negro, you raise him into a pedestal, you give him so much money, it will encourage the other dumbasses out there. The smart one, you shun them. The one that can actually help the nation, you shun them. They will literally take this thing, they will give everybody on earth reparation. Vampire, hunchback, dragon, leviathan, leprechaun, all of them except for you. You know how they're going to do this? You're going to come get it. They say, oh, we check. You're not a true African American, so to speak. Yeah, well, my ancestor, no, we checked for you. Your ancestors were Haitian. Your ancestors were Jamaican. Your ancestors did not suffer here. Your ancestors were white. But this is a white woman here, and she get, yes, her ancestors were black. That's how they're going to get you out. They're going to draw you and say, oh, those Caribbean people, they don't need the reparation. Okay, fine then. Those black people over there don't need reparation. And then when they check your background, they say, you are, well, I was born here and stuff. I can trace, we understand you were born here, just like the so-called African people were born here. But your ancestors were from Germany. Your great aunt was raped by a white man, therefore you don't deserve that. That's how they're going to get you out if you let them control your conversation and stuff. They will let a few people get it, the one that choose to bend over, and they're going to bring a specific group of people. They say those were the people that suffered slavery. They'll bring all the cowboys in front and say those are the ones that have the true stuff in there. They can pass their wealth on to children. They can pass their wealth. Once they two cowboys get together and stuff, they done and they die, the wealth come back to the government. That's what they're going to do. They will want to adapt. They will adapt like a little Arab child, a little Russian child. They will adapt a little white boy, go up and pass their wealth onto it, and then the others will copy. And people will say, "Big Levi, stop talking about this. It's none of your business. They all are people." And so that's how they're gonna get you out. Once you come, you go check your genetic or whatever. They say, we sorry, man, we find something here, and you are not qualified." You see, those people are doing this thing as if they are in control. this is how it is, but they felt like, hey, okay, well, we need to sit down and talk about this reparation. Yes, we need to make things right because America cannot move until we make things right. We have done you wrong. Therefore, this is what we're gonna do for you. We know food prices is through the roof, so we will increase your food stamp by $2. We know that homelessness is all over the place. We will provide you with a Section 8 voucher, and then we will take it from here. Most of our people have an abdominal brain. Most of the people that are in the midst of us have somewhat of validate what abdominal mean belly, brain mean brain. They tend to eat as long as they can get a few food, they get a place to live, everything else. She everything else. I think with my belly, as long as you can give them a little recognition, like I'm proud of you. You need to go out there and be proud. Get a few brethren like you, get a pride parade going on. Get your little voucher, a little money, done. Oh, by the way, if you need more, every year we'll add a $4 or $3. That's how they humiliate our people. That's right. That Russian guy, his father was swarthy, then leprosy blood washed it away. Yeah, this white guy that's standing in front of me, his father was a black man, but he had leprosy. And then he passed it on to generation. That's why it's just it's not about skin color, big leaf. It's about like lineage and stuff. You want to go to the people that kept record of your forefathers. You think they will give you the right correct record? They're gonna flip everything. They're going to flip the record, say, I was the slave, you were the master. Therefore, I deserve your reparation. You're going to take your reparation and give it to there's a word, they undeserve. They undeserve people. That's what they always do. The same tactic. Now you can see through it. You're going to fall into this nonsense. For instance, those people think they are the one that will physically give us anything by will. They don't work like that. One of the main reasons a lot of those people are becoming nice and stuff to you, well, they are well aware who you are and what's gonna happen. It's like a gesture to. It's like a fall. It's like a fall, a free fall, but I would rather land on the ocean than on the earth. I would rather land on a bunch of trees. That's what they're trying to put so much to absorb the so-called the shock. It's like they are in a car accident. There was much protection that they can get, so they want. You're gonna be my master. So I'm trying to be friend with you now. When you got the whip, so you won't whip me too hard. Well, you want to whip me at all. It's a way like, yo, we know, share it with me. And a lot of our people have extremely low self-esteem. That's the key word. Stockholm syndrome. Remember that black woman that won the lottery for $8 million and she gave it to a police officer, I believe, something that matter, that killed her son, or the police officer that killed her husband or something like that. And she said, he needed more than me. Jesus Christ! I'm saved. But he's in a worse situation than me, and give the police officer the $8 million lottery ticket. You will have all people that will be way proud. So I don't need this money. Give it to those couple over there. They are homeless. They can pay their rent. You will have that. You will have this nonsense. And then you will have our people online glorify this. Wow, this sister have a heart of gold. Oh man. God will give you 10 more, tenfold. And then this person will be all over the news. They will like, oh man, that black people, they're the best one. They are in situations. Some people will send donation to Bill Gates. They will give it to the so-called church. That's why one of the main reasons the Mighty One cannot release, will not release the substance unto us, because most of our people, if we take it, will do buffoonery with it. We'll do buffoonery with it. Buy a $1 million diamond and fuse it in our face, and then gold teeth. $10 million car. Go to one strip club and spend another million on some women that is not your woman. Marry another woman that don't look like you, don't need you anyway, and then you go broke. And after you go broke, you come back and crying to the nation, Big Levi, I need you to pray for me, man. I lost all my money, and if I can gain it again and do the same thing, brother, I would have done it. I have gold teeth too. What's my gold teeth? I used to come on, I used to be a rapper. That's right. The KKK needed more than me. Praise Jesus, because the reason why they hate on us, because they are poor. Rich people don't hate on us. It's those poor, backwarded, southern scumbags. Give them the money. Once they become rich, they love us. Oh, Jesus. Oh, don't let the Holy Spirit, tackle my feet and I fell on the floor and start rolling all over the church and give all my money. That's what they'll do. And you'll have our people say, this sister, Big Levi, you need to listen to this sister because she's speaking truth. Go open your mouth and get this truth from her. Yo, hey, Negro, hey, man, man. That is why we have to be very vigilant. Brethren, I'm not against anything and stuff, but I'm saying if this thing happened, be on the lookout for things like that. Don't be shocked like, whoa, brother, why'd you do that for, man? You get this money and stuff like, hey, man, the money is like the devil, the Illuminati try to control me. So I ain't gonna get this money, man. So I give it back to the enemy. But the land, man, they give you the 40-acre and the mule. I don't need no land, man. My land is not here, son. My land is over there, in the Middle East. Why they didn't give us the Middle East? Why? That's the holy land over there. And you just stand there watching this dude. Nothing hurt you the most or the worst when you see certain people have an opportunity that you were praying for. That person got it. Instead of using it the proper way, they blew it. Oh, you'll see a lot of proud Negroes, especially certain group of Negroes who come out there. I don't need this hedge. I don't need this. I don't need that. Okay, then. That is why, brethren, we have to do things now. We have to move now. Well, we've been moving. And one of the most important thing, brethren, well, that is for me. I don't know about you. For me, the most important thing right now, I will not look back. By that, I'm saying that by that, I mean wasting my time trying to convince and teach people, not even teach, convince them. Trying to make them agree with me, especially 83. Go out there. That person spent a whole life living in luxury, man. They never had to struggle for anything. All of a sudden, they lost everything. If they don't take themselves out of that 988, and that person come here to have a debate. Big Levi, come to my show. Let's have a debate. A debate about what? What is it? Is it a debate can only be about footballs and other scumbag stuff. But when it comes to the word of the Lord, there's no debate. Whatever that we said goes. And then you waste so much time debating. I disagree. I respect you, Big Levi, but I disagree. Because I disagree, the scholar will disagree with me because they went to Harvard, Yale, and they got all these degrees. Plus, they do stuff to each other and stuff like that, saddling each other and wearing that cowboy hat and cowboy women and cowboy badge and all that. So they know better than you. No, they don't know. The Most High give me the Holy Spirit. I'm no big leader. Again, like I said, I respect you, grateful. I love you as a man, love a woman, but you, sir, are wrong here. I disagree. And then you there trying to talk to this guy, trying to do, yo, man, let me show you that you waste all your energy is gone. That's why I'm not gonna involve in somebody want to know something. We got plenty of video. We got books that are coming. You buy them, you learn it yourself, and we keep on moving. That I'll keep it moving, man. I will not wasting my time trying to convince or explain to anyone or prove anything to anyone. That's me. You have to prove to me how is this land is yours. You have to prove to me why you are the children of the light. You have to prove to me how those things are happening and none of them match your prophecy. You have to prove this. I ain't got to prove H to anybody out there, man. Beloved, we will take your question concerning and everything that we had talk about that. A lot of people said great. Let me close with the moon last night. The moon is still full, okay? It's still 6 and 7. It's still in Cancer. You can still do bathe anything, whatever. So last night, brethren, I came in, I did my moon bathing. It was a beautiful experience. The moon was right on top of my head, no cloud, beautiful. It was very far though. It was so far. I'm looking at, whoa, but it was beautiful. I had no interruption. It was like around 1 a.m. and it was pretty cold. You know, I was outside. I was supposed to do it inside. I was outside and I didn't have anything with me because something come up. I didn't have time to bring my silver and stuff, but yet I just burned my gold candle, my silver candle. You know, everything is good, and I bathe in there. I pray. I talk, and I felt good. And I went back. And this morning I had a dream. I was like, who was this person? What the hell was that? Who was her? Who is she? This is weird. But you know, I'm like, okay, well, that's could be Livana, it could be somebody else. Okay, but as long as I had a dream that confirmed everything, so it's good. It's good. So next month, brethren, just to know this, we are fasting this Thursday coming up, which is going to be the 12th. Thursday the 12th, we are fasting. We don't know the theme of the fast yet. However, we will fast for personal use or mental fast. Okay, strengthen yourself mentally because we have to clean and strengthen ourselves mentally, physically, astrally, well, of course, spiritually. All the three. We got to heal the body on three sides, Virgin. Okay, we have to do this. So, all right, let's see. On Thursday the 12th, we're going to have the fast. Next month the full moon will be on the 5th, Sunday the 5th, Shemesh, which will be good for me. I will do my moon bathing. You can do this. For those of you that have any disease, I would recommend on February the 6th to go when the moon is waning down and then let it wane down with your depression or whatever. This is something that you need to try. That's all for now. Let me see something coming up. Then again, just be on the lookout on the 10th. This Tuesday coming up, I will not be available on the 10th. I will not be available. 10th this month. Question: I wrote my prayer on paper and set it next to a glass pitcher of water to charge. What should do with the written prayer? I wrote my prayer on a paper and set it next to a glass pitcher of water to charge. No, the water is charged, not the prayer, because you wrote the prayer. The prayer is already charged. The water is charged. Can you drink the water, or can you wash your head with the water? Oh, yes. Yesterday, a sister called me. That was her birthday. One thing you can do for your birthday, so to speak, it's gonna be in the book. We got so much stuff going on in the book. You can buy a champagne. Okay, any brand. Okay, any brand of champagne you can find, and on your birthday you can use the champagne and use it to wash your head with it. Okay, bless it, say a few word of wish, and pour it upon your head and wash your head with it. Wash your whole head with it. All right. Champagne, if you look champagne of in French, it was originally made by a monk. Okay. When he made it, he tasted, and then he looked at the other monk that was around. He said, "I taste the stars of the heaven." Champagne has a lot of spiritual hidden, well, occult stuff. We'll use the word occult. Champagne is occult. When you see Gentiles or where whatever are celebrating, what do they pop? They don't pop bottle of wine. They don't pop bottle of vodka. But they definitely don't pop bottle of water. What do they pop? There's a reason why they want something. They shake this. They pop champagne. Champagne. There is a great what you can do with the better yet, you can take the champagne, cut a few ananas on it. For those of you who know what the ananas can do, cut a few ananas on it, and then put 1 tablespoon of honey, put a little clove in there, 7 pieces of clove and stuff like that. Wash it and make it and stuff. Wash your head with it, and make your demand. I don't know what your demand going to be, but make your demand. That's what I told the sister. But a bottle of champagne, and after that, you eat a piece of cake or piece of bread, whatever, and then you say certain things. You infuse, okay, the your wish with the cake, the bread, the champagne. You eat it, you consume it. Make sure you eat everything. You use every single drop of this thing. You don't do half of it and you leave it there. You don't eat half of this slight. That's why you don't need to buy a whole freaking cake, like a piece of it, or a piece of bread. Okay, so that's what you can do. That's what I told the sister to do. But one champagne, any brand, bless it, open the 4 quarter. You know the rule, you know the routine. You don't walk in light and darkness because you're the child of the light, and things like that. Slash of cake, slash of pie and stuff. A lot of our things are being bastardized, or being the whole birthday thing, it's upside down. That's not what it is. Time on time, the master give me a little bit, teach me a little here, a little there, and I give it to the people that ask. Now, some people say, should I let the candle burn all the way down? Yes, you let it burn all the way down. Let me see the last question somebody asked. I think I missed a question here. Oh, brother Jose sent me something. I haven't opened my phone, turned on my phone. Just this morning, I just turned on my phone. My phone was like off the other day. Yesterday, let me see. I got a couple stuff coming here. Okay. I'm not receiving anything. Brother Jose, there's nothing from WhatsApp. Is it an email? I don't receive anything. I just turn on the phone. Maybe I need to. Let me see. Pray for Sister Dolly Matters. Oh, Dolly Matthews. She's dealing with some stuff. She need deliverance. Let me see. Sister Tracy from Jamaica says something. Oh, Brother Jose. Okay, now I got it. All right. Okay, why are antennas popping all over the foothills, Salt Lake City, to seek to the mystery? All right, I'll check that out. Again, I really don't want to bring something that I don't know to the nation. I'll check that out. Okay. All right. I saw the video, brother. I will check it out. If there's time, we'll discuss it. Then again, beloved, this afternoon, well, tonight, we will study the book of the Black Pullet. It's a 70 pages book. We'll do the best we can to do this. Big Levi, can we use already twisted candle from Amazon? If you need to supercharge it, no, because you need to supercharge it with your thumb, which is the finger of Venus. You know, this is the Venusian, there is the Nogahyte finger. You would think it would be the obvious finger, but no. This is the Nogahyte's finger. This is the finger. Hey, you like it, you need to, use that. The already twisted, for you can use them, but the supercharge it won't work. Yeah, there has to be a regular one. Silver candles don't need to supercharge because they already coated with silver, so it's good. It's already good. It's connected. What you can do with the silver candle, you can put a little. You bless it with holy water, or you anoint it. Well, you don't need to put oil in it because the silver will be on your hand. Okay, you just bless it with holy water, or you pass it through the smoke, and then it's good. That's how you bless the silver or silver stuff. Um, Something happened. Somebody called alliances. Somebody lost something here. I'm not quite sure. All right. What happened? Let me just go ahead and see what's going on. Somebody, daughter of Yah lost her nephew a week ago, heart attack, 29 years old, man. 29 years old, you have a heart attack. And those things, they are more common right now. They are more common. You see young men, Bridget, young women, they're under 20s, they have a heart attack, they die. It's a horrible things that are going out there, but Brethren, crazy things, man. Shalom, sister Miriam of Van Thunder. Yeah, young people, man. There's a young girl. She was like 22 years old, a cheerleader or so. I don't know. She just died doing practice. It's just like fell and having a heart attack and died. There was a young woman. She was 26. She died in her sleep. Heart failure. Terrible things, man. Heart failure. Crazy things. All right. If there's any more question, beloved, we will leave you in peace. Somebody said something about the silver candle again. Let me see. The silver candles, they are pretty well. You can use them. You can, if you have a bunch of silver candles in your home, you can use one every Monday. Just make a wish, or use ones every moon, every full moon. For those of you, not every Monday though. You can use them every Monday to do the experiment, but use one every full moon. The silver candle, use one every full moon. Every full moon, do whatever you want to do with it. Just light it up. That's what it is for. And there's gold candle too. Gold candle for the Shemeshite. Gold candle is so like getting that gold is for Shemesh. They are gold candle, but we haven't get to gold yet. You can go ahead and skip. I haven't searched. I read about it in the holy books, but I haven't performed any experiment with the gold candle. Okay, the yellow candle, the Shemesh yellow candle experiment to say the word 21 times. Okay, good. But the if those candle cannot supercharge, okay, they can't supercharge. You can, but it's extremely hard because they are honeycomb candle. Okay, you can anointed them, but you cannot supercharge them the way that we do. You anointed them anyway with blessing and stuff like that and things. But a silver candle every full moon you burn one. depending on what you want to do with it. I don't know. Okay, beloved, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being in the midst. Okay, let me see. Big Levi, I I have a candle burning every 24 hours all the time. Is there's a problem with that? That's the best thing you can do. We say this again: if you could have an eternal fire in your house, for instance, you should. We highly recommend that you have a candle always burning in your house. If you can make a lamp like this, if you can make a lamp, a oil lamp in your house that always burning 24/7 forever. Yo, for those of you that have your own home, I envy you. And the book will have some information for the people that have their own home, that live not close to neighbor. You golden. You golden. You golden, man. Like you not only you freaking golden, you platinum golden, your children is golden. If you have your own piece of land, you can do anything in there and people won't bother you. Oh baby. Oh yes. That's good. Let me see. Any recommendation on where to buy the candles? Amazon, Sister Maya. Somebody put their phone for Maya. Sister Maya have them. You can get them there, but they are going them fast. I don't think Amazon have any more. They could, but I don't think they have any more. Okay. Yeah, if you can have a candle again, once you have, there's another stuff. It will be in the book. If you have a lamp or if you light a candle for a specific reason, when this candle about to go out, you're gonna put another candle. You don't put the fire out and then you relight it. You begin at zero again. You transfer the fire and that candle into the other candle. If you are making a lamp or oil lamp, okay, and then the little I forgot the name of it, the wick, is that what that is? The wicks or the wick is going out. Use a brand new white candle, transfer the fire, okay, make a new wick, and then put that fire back and put it in there. Do not let it go out and relight it again. You will begin with zero. You begin with zero. If there is a way you homeowners out there can have an eternal fire in your home burning 24/7 every day, because fire is electricity. You constantly have a portal open in your home. You constantly have a portal open there. There is a spirit that always ever be present there. You can do a lot of things, man. I did this experiment for like 15 minutes. It changed my entire life. And when the master says, when you got your own home, do it for 24 hours. You literally become a god, you know? That's why in the temple, there were always fire burning 24/7. You light a candle, just glass candle. If you can get those giant big candle, you light one that can stay for a week or two or a whole month. But of course, make sure you bless it and do all the stuff. I show you that giant candle that I have, right? But of course, Reggie, you need to be careful with candle, man, and stuff like that. Let me see. Somebody asked, do you have any idea when the book will be released? The book should be released after our new year. Our new year is in March, so just a heads up. Look out in April or March, April, and May. That's the latest May. Okay, the latest you will have it. Okay, the book. It's basically everything that we learn. We put them in the book for those of you that probably miss a video and stuff, and a hell of a lot more stuff that we cannot say here live. I'll say the latest May that you will receive the book. Everybody here should be able to afford this book if you can. Should be. $20, 20. The maximum it could be is like $60. You should be able to afford that. It will be the 8K manual. Okay, somebody suggest the word grimoire, but we can't use it because, of course, it has a negative connotation. People are like, oh man, black magic, and so it's the 8K manual, the 8K handbook. You want to become an 8K. This is the handbook. That's on you. You buy it. I didn't force you. Okay. Let me see. There's another question. Can olive oil be? Olive oil is the best. Can olive oil be used? Will it continue burn? Olive oil is like, anytime you're making a lamp, put a little pinch of earth in it, a little salt, a little tap, a little one drop of water in it. Always fuse the four element in there, give them the command and light it up. Olive oil is probably the best. It's really hard to burn, but it's the best. Let me see. Right. Okay. I believe we answer all the question, right? I think we answer all of them. Brother, all the different colors candle, the colors come off here in South Africa. I can't get any solid color candle. Can I still just do the normal white color candle? It won't matter. It won't matter. Yeah, white is kind of like universal when it comes to this thing. It won't matter. It won't matter. If the color come off too, that's good. That's good. It can because it's not like it's not that's not supposed to be. Well, it's not like the wax is full color. If it's coated, it's good, but might as well use a white one. The only coated one are silver and gold. I would recommend. Let me see. Is scented candle okay? Scented candle, does it depend? It depend on what it's depend on what scent it is. If you like a frankincense and myrrh, scented vanilla or something, certain things, because the candle is pure by itself, but certain scent have there's another spirit in there. You have to banish the unfavorable whatever spirit that is, and then it's good. Scented candle is good because when a scumbag walk in your home and then they always see a candle light and then it smell good, they will assume it's for keeping the house smell good. And if they ask you, say, "Oh yeah, I love this scent. It keeps the house smell good, keep me relaxing." Yes, it is good. But anything like that, I will recommend you use a regular candle. Okay. Okay. Candle holder. Yeah, candle holder would be good. Yeah, not having my own place is a great limitation for me too, man. Can got me a large black candle? All right, good. I have my own home and my property is fenced. That's good. Oh, if you have your own home, your property is fenced, baby, and you can do Hish in your backyard, people without calling the police on you. Oof, you're golden. Um, all right, we're pretty much good. Beloved, thank you for staying with us. Then again, please, if you can, if I find a book, join us tonight to study the Black Pullet. Fast, but repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Study to show thyself approve. Remember, whatever that you sow, that's your harvest, man. That's your harvest. So you gain a bunch of knowledge, you take them, you do good things, the results gonna be good. You respect the law of the Holy One, you conduct yourself accordingly, it's good. If you do otherwise, you know what's gonna happen. Shalom.